Perfect. So a lot of people would ask me, how did you hit it so fast? And it's because I actually launched the business. I didn't play with the business. I launched it. And after being in the business for, I think, like 2 days, we had an event with Alex Morton. Alex Morton was coming to town on a Sunday. I'll never forget it. It was August 17th. And I brought like 20 people with me to that event. And I had only been in the business for 2 days because I understood the power of getting people in front of the information. I understood the power of getting people in front of the right voices. And that's what you guys have the ability to do tonight. Get your organization in front of or listen to the voices that can help create the success that you desire, because Alex Morton is a template. He's an example, guys, of what is possible inside of the industry. So I'm about to go ahead and mute myself out and bring up the man of the hour, Mr. Alex Morton. You should be unmuted, my bro.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Super excited to be here tonight with all you guys. I see some of your videos are open, so I'm seeing you guys putting your fists up like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. It's 10:18 p.m. in Miami. I've been up, dude. I was up early today. We had a lot of calls today because today is closing Monday, so hopefully this call can help push some of you guys over the hump, over to that next level. And I think it's pretty apparent to see what's actually transpiring right now in I Am Mastery Academy. I'm not going to spend time on my story and whatnot because it's not about me. It's never been about me. That's probably the first lesson here tonight. Is it's not about you. It's about all the people that you want to help and the lives you want to change. However, man, what Riyahd just said it's the truth. Like when I showed up in this company, July 2016, next month will be my 4-year anniversary inside of this amazing, amazing, amazing company. And I'll tell you what, from where we were back then, 1,200 customers, all right, to now, over 250,000 active customers around the globe, from 1 chairman 10 position to now 300 chairman 10 positions and above. I think we got 25 people at chairman 100 and above level income. I mean, it is astronomically insane what has transpired in the last 4 years in this company. But what's even more, the excitement really stems from like what we're about to do. I think that's what people got to understand. Like if you were on yesterday's call, you could hear from Christopher Terry and you could see this man's passion and vision. I mean, where we're going in the next 6, 12, 24, 36 months, you guys, is going to be something absolutely incredible. So I got to first off say shout out to the leaders of this organization. You guys are phenomenal. And I want this call to serve as like maybe a new starting point for us, because I want to be in communication with this group more, right? Yeah, I do work for not work for the whole company. I do work with the whole company, right? As a chairman elite, I'm quote unquote responsible to have my finger on, as many groups as possible and try to serve as many people as possible. And yeah, I'm a pretty busy guy, but so are you. Everybody on this call is a pretty busy individual, but I want tonight to be like, a new chapter, because I want to be doing a lot of stuff with all of you and help all of you get to where you want to go financially inside of this company. So shout out to, Martez, Taylor, Gio, JVL, Sid. I know those are the chairmen of this organization. And then you got, this young guy named Riyahd Jones. And I remember, I don't know the exact time, I remember shaking his hand in Atlanta. And I do remember that event, but I remember the first time really seeing this guy on a stage and training people. And I'm like, dude, this guy, like, he understands Earl Nightingale. He understands Bob Proctor. See, not a lot of people actually understand my mentor. When I talk about what Bob taught me at 21, most people are like, listen, man, I've made 100 grand, 500 grand. I made $1 million in network marketing. I've never heard about the higher mental faculties. I've never heard about the whole manifestation idea. So when I heard Riyahd and talked to him, I'm like, this guy is aware. This guy is consciously aware of what's going on. And that is one of the main components of why this group is thriving at the levels it's thriving at. I mean, listen, Monday night, 10:30 at night, you got 1,000 people on a line live, not to even mention the other streaming devices going on. I mean, to me, that's hunger, that's desire. And this business is it's a leadership-based business, right? It's a monkey see, monkey do business. And your guys as leaders of this group, man, you don't got to look too far. You model yourself after these individuals that I just named, man. I'm telling you, you're going to have the success that you desire. So I wanted to say shout out to all the chairmen in this group, because you guys are the example. You're the role model, right? You're the shining lighthouse of hope for everybody else and really what's possible, right? Riyahd said, what's possible? And that's all I've ever wanted to be, right? I'm an example of, listen, man, what is possible in this business? Because listen, I was a 2.9 GPA in high school. I went to Arizona State. I got kicked out of the dorms. I got asked to leave the business school. I'm no different than anybody on this call. And one of the things that I love right now that this company is really, standing for and pushing forward is real equality. Because when you watch the media and you watch the news, I don't watch any of that stuff. I really don't. I don't just say that. I honest to God do not tune in. Like they said, oh, Trump just had a speech in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch him talk. I didn't watch CNN. I don't watch any of that, because there's a lot of it is negativity. And what they want us to do is they want us to separate. They want us to divide. They use words like racism, man, and it makes me so mad. That's why I don't watch that stuff, right? Because what do we stand for in this company? Love, abundance, equality, unity, togetherness. And guess what? That compensation plan doesn't care where you're from. It doesn't care what college you went to. It doesn't care who your dad or who your mom is. Listen, this company, there's a chairman 100 in this company that you can look at and you can say, you know what? He looks like me. She looks like me. He talks like me. She's from where I'm from, right? And that's what I love, because you don't have to look too far. All you got to do is look up line and say, all right, that's it right there. That's the example. That's the mentor. That's the role model. And that's all I ever did was when I got started in this industry at 21, I researched. I said, who's the top people in this industry? I'm going to find out who's making the most money. I'm going to find out what they say. I'm going to find out what they do. I'm going to find out what their habits are. And I'm going to do exactly what it is these people did to get to where they are. And that's where I am today, guys. I'm 30 years old. Yeah, I'm a chairman of lead in this company. And yes, I've made millions and millions of dollars. But I'll tell you, I'll be the first person to tell you that, number one, it's God's grace on my life. And number two, all I've done was I've copied for me. And that is why I am where I am today. So guys, today I'm going to talk about really just getting into momentum, right? Getting into momentum. If you want to get into momentum on the second half, right, the back nine of 2020, hit 555 in the chat box. Hit 555 in the chat box, because I'll tell you what, right now what's going on, it's never been done before. Like, no joke. It has never been done before in this industry. Okay, in this industry, I love the fives. In this industry, what is transpiring right in front of your eyes, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You can't make this stuff up. Like, it is what it is. Like 192 new chairman 10s and above in 90 days. Like, you can't make that stuff up. Like, you can't make up 29,000 new platinum 150s, 600s, 1Ks, 2Ks, and 5Ks. You can't make that stuff up. So if I'm sitting there right now and I'm a P1, I'm a P2, I'm a brand new customer, all right, I'm a chairman 50. Awesome, man. I'm sitting there like this. I'm sitting there like this. Like, okay, this is my time. This is my moment. All right. I'm in a future $1 billion company, and it's not going to take 3 years to go to $1 billion. I hope you guys understand the trajectory of the numbers and the growth. Dude, December 31st, 2021, it's a wrap. It's already done. You understand that? Like, we're going to be a $1 billion brand by December 31st, 2021, with or without you, with or without me. You got 250,000 people vibrating on the same frequency. Okay, it's a wrap. It's done. Signed, sealed, delivered. We're going to go to $1 billion and beyond super quick. So I'm going to talk about tonight is just a few things. Listen, am I the best in this business? No. The whole GOAT thing, yeah. Do I appreciate that? For sure. But I am, no, all right? I ain't the greatest. I'm not the best recruiter. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best trainer. I'm not the best dressed. Someone gave me this t-shirt. It says entrepreneur on it. I don't know who gave it to me. I'm not over here, in a $10,000 custom suit, man. I'm a normal guy like you and like the person next to you on this screen. Columbus, Ohio, middle-class America, big goals and dreams. And what happened for me can and will happen for you if you listen to this information and you don't just listen to it, you apply it. Because you know how to go chairman 10, right? 500 customers, 72,500. What do? You prospect. What do? You present. What do? You promote. What do? You're consistent every single day, right? What's that mean? That means every day you do something. Mr. Jones, Riyahd Jones said that. He said, I've watched Alex for years and years and years be consistent, but you guys got to understand something. I'm not doing this business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but there is not one day that goes by where I do not do something for my business. That's a lesson right there for you guys here tonight. Some of you go on these momentum spurts for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, and then you stop, and then your business goes backwards, and then you're scratching your head like this, like, man, what just happened? It's because you took your foot off the gas. You can't do that. You think LeBron James needs to wake up at 6 a.m. and work out every day? You think Tom Brady needs to count the grains of rice in his bowl for lunchtime, right? I don't just study people in this industry, man. I study greatness all over the world. I got Kobe Bryant, Mama Mentai right here. I got Curtis Jackson, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, sitting right here, right? Same book right there. 50 Cent, he just released a great audio book, blowing my mind. Okay, I study great people. I just listened to Kevin Hart's new podcast with Joe Rogan, gave me a whole new perspective. Kevin Hart's like, man, when you're that close to dying, dude, everything changes in your life. So I don't need to get to the point where I'm almost going to die to change my perspective on life. I can listen to Kevin Hart talk about it, and now I'm going to be more grateful. I'm going to take my life more serious. I'm going to work out every day harder. I'm going to do more calls. I'm going to get on Zoom calls, and whether there's 3 people or 3,000 people, I'm going to give it 100% effort, right? So let's get into it right now. Number one is, if you want to get into momentum, you've got to make a decision. Now, I know a lot of you heard that before, but guess what? Some of you still have not made a decision. There's a difference between a wish and a desire, okay? When you make a decision, under decision comes a burning desire for achievement, okay? Russ, who I'm not really that big of a fan of his music, but he posted this yesterday on Instagram, and I put it on my story today. You guys should go watch it after this call. And Russ is talking about, there's people out there, you say you want to be rich, you say you want to get in shape, you say you want to take your life to the next level, but he says you wish to get in shape. You wish to go Chairman 10. You wish to go P5. He said, if I desired to get in shape, I would get in shape. If you desired to go P1000 in the next 2 weeks, dude, you'd go P1000 in the next 2 weeks. So you have to ask yourself, hey, man, am I wishing for success, or do I really desire this thing? Like, do I wake up thinking about it? Do I go to sleep thinking about it? While I'm eating lunch, am I thinking about it? Right? I know this call is open to everybody in all the ranks in this organization, but when I do these calls, I'm acting as if everybody on this call truly wants and desires at least Chairman 10. Okay? And if you don't desire Chairman 10, I'm going to ask you, hey, man, why don't you desire Chairman 10, right? So number one, when you make a decision and you decide, right, what happens is when you say, this is what I'm doing, period, this is what happens. You're going to stop asking for other people's approval. You're going to stop letting your cousin or your uncle or your aunt or your homie or your girl talk you out of your dreams and goals. Because if you let somebody come into your ear, into your headspace, and try to talk you out of Forex is dumb, or this doesn't work, or you're not like that guy, you can't talk like Riyahd, you're not like that girl, you can't dress like him, you can't do that, right? When you actually decide on that, you no longer care about the opinions of other people. See, some of you right now are not in a good place financially because you have placed your decisions in your life into other people's hands, into other people's laps. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this company that's achieved high levels of success, there is some point in their journey where people close to them tried to talk them out of what they wanted, of what they desired. Especially if some of you are coming from maybe a less fortunate part of town, right? And you're maybe Atlanta, Houston, Miami with me. I don't know where you're at, but if you're in a place where the average income is $30,000 to $50,000 a year, and there's a lot of people getting involved with, bad things, and there's no talk of rich dad, poor dad. There's no talk of think and grow rich. There's no talk of financial literacy. You sound crazy to the people around you because they've never heard this stuff before. You're talking about financial literacy. They're like, dude, I don't even know, like, what are you talking about? You're saying words like abundance. You're saying words like unlimited earning potential. You're saying words like freedom, financial independence. People don't know what they don't know. You should write that down. People don't know that they don't know. And most people, they don't even know that they don't even know. I mean, think about how deep that is. It's not bad enough that people don't even know. It's so deep that people don't even know that they don't know. So they actually think they understand how to go from where they are to where they want to go, but they don't have any clue under the sun. Guess what? That was me. I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to be rich. So what? So does everybody. I saw Tyga music videos when I was in high school. I'm like, that car looks cool. I want to go party with those girls. I want to go to Paris. I want to do that. How you gonna do that, dude? I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about making money, man. Right? So here's the thing. Make the decision tonight that you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly where you're headed, and really desire it. Turn it from a wish and make it into a desire. And the way you do that is by writing it down. The way you do that is by writing it down on paper. The way you do that is by screenshotting it and putting it on the background of your cell phone. Every day I wake up, boom, I see my goal. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've helped 1,000 people go Chairman 10 by December 31st, 2020. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning X amount a week by December 31st, 2020. I say it all the time, every day, every morning, every night. All right? Because when you decide on it, what happens is you start to develop an obsession. Okay? People try to make the word obsession sound like it's a negative thing. Dude, it's not a negative thing. Go ask Tiger Woods if he was obsessed with golf. Go talk to Serena Williams. Were you obsessed with tennis? Go talk to Barack Obama. Were you obsessed with becoming the first African-American president? He's like, yes. What do you mean, dude? LeBron, the late Kobe Bryant. We keep going. Every A-list celebrity you and I both know, dude, obsession is all they understand. Beyonce, obsessed. I mean, it's clear. It's clear as the ocean is blue. You got to become obsessed with where it is you're going. And for some of you on this call, you might say, well, money's not going to make me happy. Money's not important. Listen, man, I'm not over here pitching the idea that money's going to bring you happiness, because I'm not telling you that to be true. But money will make a lot of problems go away. And when those problems go away, you will increase your levels of happiness. No, you can't just make it about a number. That is incorrect. Because I did that before. And I don't know how, but I was slightly depressed, making buku money. And I was like, I don't feel good. I'm not happy. Yeah, I'm making the most money ever. This is like 2017, 2018. I'm like, dude, I'm not happy, man. What's going on here? So don't make it all about money. But if you got debt, if mom still works 2 jobs, right? If dad owes 150 grand on a mortgage payment, if your little sister's paying, overextending herself and she's working 2 jobs, so she's got a fat $800 car payment on a BMW 3 Series, dude, you being the big brother, you being the big sister, man, go make some money for your family. All right, go be the first person in your family to actually get it right when it comes to money. How would that feel? Christmas, 6 months from right now, it's going to be Christmas. I think 6 months, right? You got 6 months to get after it, man. You know what you can do in 6 months? You can do a whole lot in 6 months. I mean, 10x, I don't care what rank you are, you can 10x in the next 6 months. So do some math on that. Whatever you're earning, you know what? Whatever you're earning right now whatever you're earning yearly, I want you to think about this idea. I want you to think about turning your yearly income into your monthly income. Bob Proctor shared that with me in 2014. He said, Alex, I want you to fixate your mind on turning your yearly income into your monthly income. And the next question he asked me, he said, how would that make you feel? He said, focus on that feeling and work every day towards the attainment of the goal of turning your yearly income into your monthly income. So the first big idea tonight, you guys, is decision. And guess what? In leadership, people follow people who make decisions, right? People follow people who have a vision, and people follow people who make decisions. That's why I follow Christopher Terry. Why? Because he makes decisions. He says, this I will do, period. And then he goes out and does it, right? I want Bob Proctor in my company. I want Bob Proctor in my company. Calls me up. Alex, what do you need? Can you connect me to Bob? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. They meet face to face. Boom. Now he's been mentoring Chris for the last year. He does calls for us every 2 weeks in our company. The next person we're bringing in this company, I'm not even going to say his name because we're live on different platforms right now, but his first name is 2 letters and it's not touchdown. It stands for touchdown. Yeah, I just came up with that. And I know who I'm talking about. That's a big deal. Like, Bob's my guy. He's like a, I don't want to say he's a god to me, but he's an idol to me. Mr. Touchdown, right up there right now. Trust me. And he's like the most sought after speaker right now because of what's going on in the world. And he's about to be wearing our hat on our stage. If that doesn't get you fired up, man, you should just log off the computer, go jump in the pool. All right. So the next idea, you guys, is there's going to be a learning curve. This is a big topic here because right now, because of social media, you look left and you see Chairman 10s popping like crazy. You look right and you see Platinum 1000s popping like crazy. And then you look in the mirror, and some of you who aren't yet that developed, you look at yourself and you say, what's wrong with me, man? How come this guy did that so quick? How come this girl did this so quick? It's her first company too. Why is she all the way over there and I'm still here? What happens is when you compare you to somebody else, you are comparing your weaknesses with somebody else's strengths. Here's a good quote. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Okay? You can't compare. Listen, I'm not Riyahd Jones. He's not Alex Morton. I'm not Bob Proctor. He's not me. Okay? Bryce Thompson is Bryce Thompson. Gary McSween is Gary McSween. All right? Chris Terry's Chris Terry. I mean, we're all the same at the spiritual DNA level, but people were different. The only person you should compete with is the person in the mirror from yesterday. That's what I do every day. I say every day I'm going to get 1 inch better. I'm going to get 1% better. I'm going to get a little bit better. Okay? Because I used to do that. I still do that sometimes. I'm not perfect. Am I a perfect leader? No. Is David a perfect leader? No. Is Yvonne a perfect leader? No. Is anybody really a perfect leader in a human form? I don't think a perfect leader exists. Okay? But you are competing with yourself from yesterday. Okay? Don't look at anybody else. You focus on what you can control and where you can go. So you got to understand, you look at a Riyahd Jones, okay? You see him now at Chairman 50, breaking down the door of Chairman 100, but you didn't see him 3 years ago. You didn't see him 4 years ago. You didn't see his childhood. You didn't see what he went through, what he had to grow through, right? So if you're on your chapter 1 and he's on his chapter 6, it's not fair, man. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. And not like people say, oh, I've been in network marketing for 10 years. No. I've been doing this 6 to 7 days a week for 10 years. And I can prove that with flight miles and receipts. I don't lie. I always tell the truth, man. I don't care. Some people love me, some people don't. God bless. I'm telling you guys the truth. 10 years. Okay, so for you to get to where you want to go, man, it's going to take some time. That's why I love to study other people. Like Kevin Hart's a great example. He's fresh in my mind right now. Every LA producer told Kevin he was too short, ugly, and not funny. I mean, come on, man. He never quit. He never gave up. He kept moving. He got laughed out of nightclubs in LA, but he kept showing up to the next day and the next day and the next day. I mean, I think if you peel back the onion on any successful movie star or rapper or singer, man, they're all going to have similar stories. That's what I truly believe. Because I've gotten close to some of these circles, and I hear the same stories over and over and over and over again. Yeah, man, no one believed in me. My own family thought I was stupid. They told me I was wasting my time. Poof, 50 Cent. Poof, Diddy. Poof, Beyonce, right? Poof, you, right? You're going to be that person. And until you believe that, it's going to be tough to go out there and achieve that, right? So number 2 is there's going to be a learning curve, right? Number 3, this is big, okay? Everyone's got these big goals and dreams, right? Everyone's got dream cars and dream homes and dream bank accounts and dream closets. Some of you girls got dream bags and dream shoes. And some of you guys got dream watches. Some of you girls got dream watches, man. It's all good. It's okay to like nice things. Don't let people make you feel bad for liking nice things. That's stupid. That's coming from a place of lack and limitation. But this is the problem with a lot of situations, okay? This is a lot of people's dreams and goals. So this right here is a lot of people's dreams and goals. The problem is they back up the dreams and goals, but this is their work ethic. You understand what I'm saying here? So your dreams are this big, but your work ethic is this big. So you got to change this game up around. You can have these big goals and dreams, but you better bring the noise with something just as big when it comes to work ethic and commitment, okay? If anything, you need your goals and dreams to be big, but you need your commitment to be bigger. So all your dreams fit into your commitment. That's why when some people tell me their goals and then I see their schedule, I'm like, dude, you're just kidding yourself. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm an optimistic person, but you telling me Chairman 10 by the end of summer and you're doing one presentation every 2 days, I'm like, dude, it ain't working like that. You want to see Riyahd Jones's schedule, man? Some of you, your eyeballs will pop out of your head. But that's what it takes. I don't need to see his schedule. I can see his results, and I know his schedule because I know my schedule. All right? So you got to be filling this schedule out, man. You got to have a calendar going. Some of you say, oh, I can't afford a personal assistant right now. Dude, you know what I use? Google Calendar. I screenshot my calls. I send it to one of my creative directors, Matt. He plugs it in my phone. I get alerts. Tonight at 9:45 p.m., ding, 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 Riyahd Jones. Awesome, bet. Zoom, let's go. After this, I'm doing a closing opportunity webinar for a Costa Rica team. It's going to ding, 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 and then I get on the Zoom call. You understand? So you just got to have some type of formula to where it's not costing you a lot of money, but you're staying on track. Some of you plan out when you're going to play Call of Duty. Some of you plan out when you're going to go play NBA Live, 2K. You have more preparation for Call of Duty than you do for your own business. But Alex, I see Jason Brown, he posts Call of Duty a couple of nights a week. Jason Brown's Chairman 750, man. Like, okay, cool. I knew Jason when he was sharing, he was going 50% on a Chairman 10 spot, July 2016. He wasn't playing Call of Duty then. He was grinding in his tiny little office, which was also his bedroom. His bed was his office chair. Okay? He would be doing call. Yo, bro, I fell asleep last night. Oh, yeah, I was on a call and I fell asleep on my desk. You understand what I'm saying here? It all goes back to work ethic. Okay? And again, I'm not saying everybody on this call, you should be putting in 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours a day. No, man, if your goal is P2000 by the end of the year, God bless. But if you're looking me in the face, forget me. If you're looking in the mirror and you're telling the mirror, network marketing professional, I'm going to be an inspiration all over the world. People are going to know my name. I'm going to create six-figure earners. Then you got to put in, you have to match it with the commitment, with the work ethic. You got to match it with the work, man. The spiritual side, yeah, 95% of success is spiritual, 5% is strategy. We know that. I believe it wholeheartedly. But guess what? If you just sit there all day thinking about money, law of attraction is not just going to give you a faucet of $100 bills, right? Law of attraction married to the law of action. That's how you get to where you want to go, in my opinion. Is everything I say correct? No, of course it's not. But it worked for me. And it's worked for a lot of people in this company, a lot of people around the world. So if you got a big dream, you got to have a big commitment. And if you got a big commitment, you also got to have a big work ethic, right? Because listen, this business, man, I was talking to my cousin tonight. He's about to launch with us, another cousin, and he's never done network marketing before. Very successful in traditional business. His name is Ryan. And it was interesting because I don't do that many one-on-one kind of things anymore. And I'm like, you know what, Ryan? Listen, man. We've made this thing so simple. You could teach an 8-year-old kid what we do in this business. Because he's like, yo, man, how do I go this Chairman 10 thing, man? How do I get it done? I'm like, 500 customers. So what do I need to do? I said, bro, you could teach this to a 7-year-old kid. If I took Ashley, a 7-year-old Ashley, I say, hey, Ashley, what day of the week do you want to play Barbie dolls with all your girlfriends in the neighborhood? Tuesday at 7 p.m. Awesome. Let's invite all your girlfriends to come over and play Barbie doll in the backyard Tuesday at 7 p.m. Do you think you could reach out to your friends and invite them to the house, right? You can make a list of your friends and then invite them. You understand what I'm getting at? You invite the girls to come play Barbie doll at the house. That's the presentation. A 7-year-old child can make a list of people, invite them to show up to something. What do you do in this company? Please, somebody, what do we do in this company? We make a list of people to prospect. We get them to show up to a Zoom webinar. What's the difference between playing dolls and doing a Zoom webinar? It's the same thing, man. Who do you know that needs to create extra income in their life? Everybody. I mean, listen, I made millions of dollars selling energy drinks and protein shakes and freaking face wrinkle cream, okay? This is not that. That's hard. I'm just going to be real. That's difficult. I used to get on these calls, and I would train people how to take skincare lotion and dab it on people's wrinkles on their face and blow on it. So we called it Botox in a box. I can't make this stuff up, man. That's difficult. Leon, that would be tough for you, bro. All right, Trina, Caleb, Maya, Rio, Mr. Pax, Romana, C1 Million Tez. That's hard. Calling up your buddy and saying, hey, yo, what's up, Devon? Hey, man, what's going on, bro? Oh, nothing, man. What's going on? Hey, I'm launching a big project. What's the project? Yo, I'm learning how to multiply money. What do you mean? I'm learning how to multiply money in the largest financial market in the world. What are you doing Tuesday at 7 o'clock? Well, what's going on? There's an exclusive webinar. Only a few people are going to be invited. And I thought about you, bro, because you always talk about, man, making money and having a nicer car. I always think about you when I hear money. You've got to be there Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I mean, you're not talking the company name. You're not talking about Chris Tier, all this kind of stuff. No. You're excited. Excitement is contagious. So you're excited about it, and then you invite them. They're going to get the full course meal on the Zoom webinar. See, some of you get into question and answer sessions on the phone with your homie, and your homie doesn't know you as a business person. Your girl doesn't know you as Miss Lady Boss. Your girl knows you as a 19-year-old or 26-year-old girl going to the mall, getting your nails done, chit-chatting about guys in the neighborhood. They don't know you as the next, whoever, man, Michelle Obama, whatever. She doesn't know you like that. So you got to get people on the webinar, and it's called third party. If I were you guys on this call, and I am not yet a Chairman 10, this is what I'm doing. Tonight, I'm making a list of people, and I'm getting the next webinar that Riyahd Jones is going to be on, and I am not text messaging. I am picking up the phone or voice messaging people to get on that webinar. And when the webinar is done, this is what I'm saying. Hey, Kimberlyn Thomas, wasn't that an amazing call? Yeah, it was super cool. Hey, what did you like best? You should write that down, you guys. That's the question I ask people. Hey, man, what do you like best? Hey, Travell McCall, hey, bro, what did you like best about what you just saw tonight? Well, the trading. Oh, well, the chairman thing looks cool. Oh, the environment. Whatever Travell says to me, I am agreeing. So step one, hey, man, what do you like best? Step two, whatever he says, oh, the chairman thing looks cool, bro. Awesome. That's what I saw. Well, it'll be cool to multiply money. Awesome. That's what I saw. Step one, what do you like best? Step two, agree. Step three is very simple. Ready? Let's get you started. 235 or 335. I recommend 335. This is why. Boom, boom, boom. See, some of you go through all this effort, man, to prospect, to do all this stuff, and you don't ask for the close. You got to ask for the close. You're not selling people something. You are helping them. I don't think people say, oh, you're a great salesperson. I'm like, dude, I don't do sales. I am conveying emotion about a life-altering vehicle that I have seen change lives in 86 countries around the globe. We're not selling $10,000 packs of fake something. $200 and $300 to change your life. Come on, right? So You got to get busy. You got to get to work, right? You want to cut this learning curve down, man? Go do the work. That's how you cut it down. Go do the work. You do 10 one-on-ones a day, you're going to get good. You do 10 three-way calls a day, you're going to get good. You do 10 Zoom presentations a day, you're probably going to get good. Like, there's nothing you can do. Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book, and he said, as a human being, if you spend 10,000 hours on one specific thing, you will get good. It's a great book, by the way. It's called The Outliers. They studied these just crazy examples of success, and the common thread was 10,000 hours. Tom Brady, 10,000 hours. Kobe Bryant, 10,000 hours. LeBron James, 10,000 hours. Barack Obama, public speaking, 10,000 hours. I voted for Obama in 2008 because he was a great speaker. A lot of people don't break that stuff down, man. I break that stuff down. I look at how people speak and talk and interact. You can study great people around you. Get on YouTube University, man, and just learn. I do it all the time, right? So big dream, boom. Big commitment, boom. Big work ethic, boom. Pack the schedule. Pack the schedule. Activity, right? You can be busy, but are you productive? That's a good little one-liner for you guys. Hey, you know what? Was I busy today or was I productive today? What does productive mean? This is what it means to me. You and I get paid for two things. Ready? Bringing in new customers, number one. Number two, guess what it is? Helping new customers go get new customers. Am I right? Am I right or am I right, man? What else do you get paid for? Acquire new customers, help new customers go get new customers. That's all Chris Terry pays me for. He don't pay me for anything else. It's volume. It's production. That's what it is. So you guys got to be producing. Have a producer's mentality. Every day you wake up, man, I got to move this business forward. Again, I love studying Shark Tank. Damon John lives out here in Miami. I've studied a lot of his stuff. Damon said, you know what, man, when I was building FUBU, some of you were so young you don't even remember FUBU. I was young too. I'm only 30 years old. But FUBU was like a big brand. That's where he made his like tens of millions, 50 million, whatever, $100 million. And Damon John said, every day I woke up and my only mentality was I had to move the business forward. That's it. Move the business forward. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you go into the spiritual zone, you get into gratitude, man. You pray to whoever you pray to. I'm not here to tell you who to pray to. You're thankful for another day. And then the mentality is this, man, I got to move the business forward today. And if I don't have a packed out schedule, I'm going to go pack it out myself. That's what I told myself in 2011. I'm like, man, I call my upline, yo, I'm signing up all these people. No one's doing anything. I remember the phone call. I go, no one wants to sign anybody up. Nobody's doing meetings. I'm like, I feel like I'm all on my own out here. Everyone wants to party. They don't want to work. I want to work. No one's doing anything. My upline goes, if people aren't getting you on calls, if people aren't asking you to close events, he said, you got to go create the calls. You got to create the events yourself. And he said, over time, people like Riyahd, people like JBL, people like all these individuals, man, the Justin Owens of the world, David Demetrius of the world, man, they will produce themselves. They will show themselves over time as long as you're doing the work. So we can open this thing up to some questions right now. I just wanted to get that kind of out there to give you guys a little bit of insight, man. And I'll tell you, this is a journey. It's a process, but it's worth it. If you get one thing from me tonight, you guys, 1,000 people on here, listen, it's all worth it. It's all worth it when you get there and you're able to take care of the people that you want to take care of. So if you guys got some questions.
I got you, Alex.
Yeah, man.
All right, perfect, bro. Thank you so much, man. Much gratitude. So I asked some of the leaders some Q&As. I have some questions for you. And
beautiful.
Somebody asked, after creating massive momentum, how would you turn that momentum into team culture? Because you know that numbers and culture are different.
Great question. So when I think of culture, I think about creating an environment that people want to be a part of, regardless of whether they're making money at P6 or P1 or P2. Okay, obviously, because of you know, the C word. It's kind of difficult right now to get together. I know some people are doing Airbnbs and all that. I actually showed up to a couple of them in Miami already. But right now, a lot of it's digital. So it's really about it's like the bonfire effect, man. You got to get your team and your people and your customers. Maybe everybody watches the same go live and you guys all talk about it. Okay. Maybe you do something, right? When it's a non-COVID world, I guess you could say. I mean, we recommend a lot of stuff like working out together, playing basketball together, you know, barbecuing together, man. When I was in Arizona building like grassroots before my name meant anything in this industry, every Sunday we had a team. We did something together as a team. Whether it was ordering pizza, whether it was going bowling, whether it was obviously not trading together, but you guys get what I'm saying. You guys get together, you trade together, right? You talk. Maybe you have a book of the month, an audio of the month. I've seen the audio of the month work pretty well. I love that idea. Everybody listens to the same Audible. The same audiobook on Audible. You just want to create togetherness. You want to create togetherness. You want to create that bond. You want to create that family aspect in your organization because you want people that to want to stay again, whether they're making money or not. Thankfully, with this company, people can trade. So that's usually not an issue, but you just want to create a culture. You got momentum going. You want to always be edifying people, edifying the newest ranks, making P150s feel like Chairman 50s. That's what you want to be doing. Celebrate every little success along the way, and they're going to start to correlate subconsciously happiness with this company. That's a deeper level thing right there, but I'm going to say that again. People will start to correlate their internal joy and happiness with this company. That's why when you go to conventions, you look around the room and you're like, yo, why are so many people actually crying? Like, why are there people in tears right now? Because there's such a strong emotional connection. And the strongest human emotion is love. So you want to create love within people. And you do that over time, and you do that through consistent efforts. It's a good question.
Yo, so next question. We understand that the business is all about influence because that's what leadership boils down to. So how does somebody recruit up, if you will? How do they recruit somebody that has more influence than them? What's your take on that, Alex?
Yeah, recruiting up, and these are great questions. Number one, when you're doing that, you want to compliment them right off the bat. Okay? So if I'm going to go try to recruit, whatever, Tony Robbins' son, Jarek Robbins, right? We're on Instagram together. I'm not like trying to get him in the business, but the point is if I was doing that, I don't care who it is. If I know like, yo, this dude's got like say Grant Cardone. Let's go with Grant. That's actually recruiting up, right? So immediately I would not say, hey Grant, what's up, man? Hey, I got this platform, I got these products, these services. No. Because if you're recruiting up, you're not the only person that is quote sharing something with them today, right? So you want to give them a compliment. Hey Grant, I just wanted to say, man, I've always looked up to you and your training that you put out over the years, man. You've helped me as a person and as an entrepreneur. I just want to say thank you. Okay. Here it comes the money power statement. Ready? I respect you so much. I want your opinion on this new project. So you're kind of backdooring the whole quote selling process because now Grant's like, hey, oh man, this guy just told me I helped him. I changed his life. He respects me so much. He wants my opinion. Wow. Like I must, people love that, right? I must be okay. I mean, there's a lot better chance of him looking at it now because I made him feel good. My dad always told me, and he built a very large insurance empire back in the day. He said, you want to always, he called it mop fee, make other people feel important. So MOPFI. So if I'm recruiting up and Riyad's making $10,000 a month in another company, I'm making $1,000 a month in this company, and I'm trying to get him to look at this thing. Hey, Riyad, just want to tell you, man, bro, your Instagram stuff, man, has been super inspiring, and you've actually helped me have a lot of success. Hey, man, I respect you so much. I would love your take. I would love your opinion. I would love your view. I would love your standpoint on this new project. If I shot you a link, man, would you take 5 minutes to watch it? It would mean so much to me. So that's what I would do. Make them feel good, not butter them up, but, make them feel good. And then boom, can I get your opinion?
Alex is giving the game tonight. I love it, bro. Thank you so much. I got another one for you, Alex. So take us back to 2012, 2013. You're back in Arizona. You're a college student. You just saw network marketing for the first time, right? We understand the success that you created. What was your daily method of operation like when you were new? This is 21, 22-year-old Alex. What were you doing?
Well, when I made the decision, I'll never forget it, when I hit a level called Diamond in the comp plan, and it was $400 residual.
So almost $600, basically.
400, yeah, P600. So when I went P600 in 2000 and late 2011, okay, when I made the decision at P600 that I was going to get to quote unquote Chairman 100, back then it was called something different in a different company, right? My DMO, I mean, all honesty, man, I posted a video about this today on my Instagram. Dude, I would wake up, maybe I'd work out some days or whatever. Number one, I had the rank chart on my wall everywhere. So that thing was in my kitchen. That was in my bedroom. So every night before I went to sleep, I would stare at this thing. I mean, literally stare at this thing, right? And every day I would wake up. Okay, and this is before I knew about writing down my goals, because I didn't really meet Bob Proctor like that yet. So my DMOs were just work, man. I would be doing one-on-ones. I would go to Einstein Bagel on campus, and I would sit there, and I would have probably 3 to 5. This is all real stuff. I would have 3 to 5 one-on-one set up every day. I had my little folder. There was no Zoom back then. There was no online presentation, man. Like, it's crazy, right? And I would sit there, and I would have my little like PowerPoint printed out, and I would do 3 to 5 one-on-ones a day in the morning. I would eat lunch. If I had class, I go to class. I go to half a class, right? And then this is where it really happened. Every single night at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., I had a home presentation in my apartment every night. And then as those started to scale, we would do a team training at 9 p.m. So basically 5 p.m. and then the 5 p.m. would invite for the 7 p.m. that we would sign them up, and they'd bring 3 friends at 7 p.m. And then anybody that joined 9 p.m. we would do a team training. So I was telling the story. I was presenting. Here's the secret underlying thread here. I was doing 10 presentations a day. If we're going to get serious right now, that is what I did, okay? It took me 6 months to get to $1,000 a month.
Wow.
Month 13, I hit, it was Chairman 10, but it was really like $8K a month. Okay, and then 24 months in, I cumulatively earned, 2.5 years in, I cumulatively earned $1 million.
So even Alex Morton didn't come in within 6 months have crazy success. It took
P1000 month 6.
This is Alex Morton. 6 months platinum 1,000. All right, Alex. So you made a lot of money in the industry, clearly. So at this point in your career, like, what does money really represent to you?
I mean, the first thing that pops up is freedom. The second thing that pops up is probably vehicle, because now I can make my money really work for me in different investments, whether it's multifamily, whether it's different oil investments in the state of Texas, life insurance policies. And now, I mean, I started my Dream Big Scholarship. The last 2 years, I sent 2 kids to college 2 years ago. Past year, I sent 4 kids to college. Next year, my goal is not my goal. I'm going to do 8. I'm going to keep doubling it every year until we can send the whole senior class with a check to go to college. And I'm putting together a Dream Big Gala next year, post COVID-19. where I'm going to give away, like, my goal is $1 million. So to me, man, money's freedom. Money's a vehicle, but I guess everybody has to go through this process, but don't make things correlate to money. Is it cool to flex? Yeah, you want the Rolex and you want the clothes and you want, do I have all the stuff? Yeah, I got all the stuff. And let me tell you something, man. That Rolls Royce, you drive it 5 times, man. By the 6th time you drive it, it's just a car. You get that watch you want, and it's sick, and it's cool, and it's nice. And then, bro, 3 weeks into it, man, you're looking at it, you're like, yo, it's like an Apple Watch, except it costs about 9,500 times more. So try to correlate success to not just material things. I know it's hard, and I think it actually took me till I was about 28, 29. I'm being real now, to let all that crap go. But I'll tell you, man, you know, it's about helping. It really is about helping people. I mean, the joy you get when you see other people win and you knew you had 0.02% to do with it, that's fulfilling. Like, you can't even imagine. So
love it, bro. So I got a couple more. We're gonna get you up out of here. I know you got some stuff to knock out. So my next question, you talk a lot about ego and humility, and you speak about it from experience. So
yes,
talk us through your journey of, you know, what being, you know, having ego, or what, you know, not being coachable, how that affected you over your 9-year career so far as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great book called Ego is the Enemy. And listen, I think now, and I actually talked to my mentor about it because I was a little bit confused on the whole subject. And he said, Alex, ego is not the problem. It's when you develop an ego problem, it becomes a problem. So you can be super confident, but you also have to understand that you're not better than somebody else because you make more money than them. And people, you know, I know a lot of you guys in the U.S. like me, and in the U.S., like, people walk around. Like in Miami, it's bad, man. You see these guys, and I'm like, I know I got way more money than these idiots, and they treat people poorly. I mean, I see it. That's why I want to leave. I love Miami. It's a great place to vacation, but I ain't trying to raise a family here. And it's like they treat the valet person bad. They don't tip the person in the bathroom that's giving them like the soap, and they just treat people bad. And I know it stems from a place of, oh, I got more money, so I don't have to be a human being. And that stuff just pisses me off. It really does. But back to the ego thing. Ego is just bad. EGO, etching God out. Edging God out. I didn't make that up. Someone did. Someone told me that, and I'm like, dang, that makes sense. Because here's the thing. It is great and is good and is amazing as all of you are, and all of you are going to grow into amazing leaders, rock star leaders, man, just shutting it down. If you have an ego, eventually your team, your leaders, they will eventually not want to work hard anymore because people don't want to work hard for an egotistical leader. You want to be humble. I'm confident. I am supremely confident. However, I know I'm no better than anybody else on this call, man. Because I know where we all come from. So you want to be humble. You want to know you're great, but you want to also stay humble. You want to also make it about everybody else. You want to also shine the light on everybody else. Like at these big conventions, man, for the last 3 years, dude, I get on stage, half of my talks are just praising everybody else. And that took me some time because, and here's the little backstory. My first company, I'm broke at 21. I'm quote unquote on magazine covers on the side of the Phoenix Suns arena, you know, flying on private jets at 23, 24, made $1 million faster than anybody. They told me, blah, 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 blee, blee, blee. Not anymore. Ha ha. Not in this company. But the point is, man, I developed this kind of like thing because if you're young and impressionable and everywhere you go, people keep telling you how great you are and how amazing you are and how special you are, you start to like believe your own hype. And what happened was, you know, I made $1.6 million in my first company. That thing went sideways. I went to something else. It didn't work out the way I wanted to, but I was spending way too much than what was coming in. And then I got to a place where my savings account is dwindling away. I'm 25 pounds overweight. Stuff is not going good. And I remember praying literally on my knees. And I said, if you give me one more chance, I promise to do it with full humility. No matter how big it gets, no matter how much money I make, I will stay humble. And I believe God's message was, listen, kid, if you don't humble yourself, I'm going to humble you for you. And I feel like that's what he did. He smacked out of me, put me on my ass, and then I prayed about it. And then this company came into my life. It was a major risk. Everybody told me not to do it. I mean, there was nothing going on. And I said, you know what? This is it. And I'm going to do it the right way. We're going to attract the right people. And here we go. And humility is big. You're not going to find my income on businessforhome.org for a reason, because it's not about that at this point. So to answer your question, to give everybody some advice over here, just stay humble, man. We know you're great. We know you're special. We know you're sharp. We know you're classy. We know you're the best. Listen, we're all the best. We're all great because we all come from the same place. We all have the same creative faculties. You got perception, you got the will, you got reason, you got intuition, you got imagination, and you got memory, just like me. We got the same thing to work with over here. So just do yourself a favor and stay humble.
All right, Alex, man. I love it, bro. So yesterday, you guys came up on the call and y'all just decided to give away $300,000 like it was just nothing, right? So
I know.
So real quick, man, when I got involved with the company back in 2017, late fall, I mean, it was a couple of chairmen involved. You were involved, obviously. I believe at the time, David was just a Chairman 100. And to now to see where everybody's ascended to, Chairman 750s, Chairman Leads, all the stuff that's happening. Can you just, again, you talked about it at the beginning of the call, but can you just share, number one, where the company is going, but number two, the heart of Chris Terry, and then we'll wrap up the call.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you guys from experience. I mean, Chris is he's the smartest business owner I've ever worked with. He's the most tenacious business owner I've worked with. He's the most protective. He protects his people like when he says like you guys are his kids, bro. He means it. I don't want to go too much deeper than that on that, but like trust me, like he's got your back. Like I know for a fact I'm next to this dude for the rest of my career, regardless. And the guy's a genius, man. I mean, Bob Proctor told me on the phone one-on-one, he said, you do know Chris is a genius. He's crazy. But he said, Alex, I've been in the game for 86 years. I've been around network marketing for 58 years. He said, I've never met somebody with a mind of the guy that's running the show. And I was like, that's all I needed to hear. Because this Chris just pivots the right way. He's always ahead of the game. He's always ahead of the curve, whether it's compliance, whether it's regulations, whether it's everything, man. And this guy truly cares about people. And he's incredible. The guy really is. He is absolutely incredible. He's one of the main reasons why I get up every day and I work so hard, because I know that it's working. Me personally, I'm working towards a great cause, because Chris really does want to bring the whole Wall Street to Main Street with billions of people. I mean, that's not a joke. It's happening now. Like we're not forecasting anything. This is actually transpiring in front of our eyes. So Chris is amazing. And the vision of the company is simple. 1,000 Chairman 10s puts us at, I think it's right around $2 billion a year in sales, which puts us at 100 Chairman 100s. My mind is fixated on 100 Chairman 100s. I just see it. I feel it. I think we're at 24 plus right now. I mean, it's a quarter of the way there, man. It's nothing. We should raise that thing to 500 Chairman 100s. I mean, where this company is going, you guys, is absolutely incredible. And again, this is a call for everybody, so I don't want to get too like deep or sideways, but even on the call yesterday, right? You look at what's going on. David said this to me. He said, Alex, it's so special because you look at the core leadership group right now, the Chairman 500s and above, right? David's like, bro, it's 2 black guys, it's 2 white dudes, it's 2 Latinos. He goes, how crazy special is that? In a world right now where everything's just freaking buck wild, I mean, I can't even put a word on it, to be honest. And he's like, dude, me and Bryce, you and Jason, Matt and Yvonne, He's like, now we just need some women and we need some people of Asian descent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know God. You just know God's in this thing, man. It's just like we weren't supposed to make it. We weren't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to join this company. David was gonna say no. Yvonne didn't. He didn't know me. Some kid told him about me in a coffee shop, and he YouTubed me or whatever. It's just there's too many things that have happened where you just shake your head like, man, it's crazy. So the main message to all of you on this call is just to catch what we're talking about just a little bit, man. Catch the energy, catch the vision, catch the excitement, and just get to work. Pete, your family and friends need this. Like, listen, man, my family and friends need this. Oh, Alex Morton's whole family's rich. Dude, they're not rich. They're not. I'm not just dishing money to everybody, man. Like, your broke cousins, man, I got broke cousins too, all right? Your mom's sister, your aunt who thinks you're stupid for doing this, man, yeah, I got one too. Like, we're all in the same boat here. Your homies need this. Your boys need this. Your fantasy football league, there ain't no – hopefully there's fantasy football. Man, we just signed Dak Prescott again. I'm excited about my Cowboys this year. But anyway, and my Oklahoma Sooners. But anyway, the point is, man, just it's fun. Like, this is fun to me. This is fun to me. It's fun to Riyahd. And you guys got a great leader in Riyahd, man. This guy is a class act, world class. I don't look at him at Chairman 50, man. I see this dude at 6 figures a week, period. Not even a doubt, not even an ounce of doubt that 6 figures a week is done for this guy, which means a lot of you on this call are going to have life-altering income in your lives if you change your wish to desire, all right? And you get up every day and you work hard and you love on people. So that's all I got.
Let's go. Let's turn the chat up for Alex Morton, the man, the myth, the legend. Somebody, again, guys, who we can all take pieces from his game and apply it to what it is that we do. He is the epitome of a world-class leader. And Alex, we are excited to have you on the call. We're excited to be working with you more closely, moving into the future. So let's make it happen, family. Again, we got a new trader experience this weekend. We have Chris Derrick, Abel Melendez, Gustavo, Starboy, and our very own Brittany Burrell on the Super Saturday this weekend for all the customers. So the flyer will be dropping tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Alex Morton, we love you. We appreciate you, bro. And we will see you guys at Bank.
Love you guys. God bless.